Right then, here we are at the snare drum, and the microphone I've chosen to start with is the Shure SM57. It's a dynamic microphone, cardioid pickup pattern, and many recordings over the years have been made with this technique and this microphone, and that's what we're going to look at. The microphone is positioned so it's going to be picking up, hopefully, the centre section of the snare drum, okay? Obviously we can't have the microphone too close in to the centre because it's going to affect the drummer's playing. So towards the rim is going to be the ideal starting position. Okay, distance-wise, again, if we get too close to the snare drum, we can end up with probably too much boom from this proximity effect. I generally start off with around about 1 inch away, but by all means you could come even 2 or even 3 inches away. Again, experimentation, and it depends what the sound you want. Sometimes it's better to record a quick run through with the drummer, try 1 inch, try 2 inch and try 3 inch, solo the microphone and listen to it in the context of the rest of the kit and see what you prefer. There's no right and wrong answer, experimentation. Here at the minute I've probably got around about 2 inches, and just from doing it over and over and over again, that's ideal for me. And generally speaking, if I can get 1 finger underneath, that's my minimum. 2 underneath like so is where I pretty much like it. There you go. So I'm more than happy with that position there. Okay then, still at the snare drum, we're going to introduce a second microphone now. This is probably another level up in from basic recording. We're going a little bit more advanced, okay? So we've got our top microphone, which is the SM57, and on the bottom microphone now I'm going to be using Sennheiser MD441. The distance to the skin is pretty much identical to that of the top microphone, okay? So it's around about 2 inch, maybe even 3 inches. The angle of the microphone, however, is pointing much more towards the centre of the skin. We want to capture the sound of those snares underneath, okay? And we can actually come in a little bit more into the centre of the skin because the drummer's not going to be hitting the microphone. One very important thing to note when using this technique is a phase difference between the top skin and the bottom skin, okay? When these two signals are recorded and mixed together, there's a chance that some of the low frequency content, and even some of the high frequencies actually, will actually be phased out. They will get cancelled out and we'll actually end up with a sound that's lacking in character. Okay, so what we must do is phase invert one of these microphones. I personally tend to do the bottom one, and we phase invert it either using a phase invert cable, or probably the easiest thing to do is to just use the phase invert button on one of your plugins inside Pro Tools.